9 behaviors that turn your life into chaos. Our lives are made up of an endless series of choices you make every day. If you feel like you're trying to survive in chaos, then you've been doing things wrong for a long time. To get back in harmony with yourself and stop feeling stressed all the time, you need to rethink your actions. Here are a few patterns of behavior that lead to imbalance and rob you of your strength and energy. Avoidance of responsibility. By avoiding responsibility, you give up control of the situation. This in turn increases the amount of stress in your life, makes you a victim of circumstances, and literally makes you believe that nothing depends on your actions. You start living life the way you have to, not the way you want to. There is only one thing you can do to correct this situation. You must regain control. That is, you must recognize that your situation now is the result of your actions or lack thereof. Emotional burnout. Life is never too easy. There are events happening all the time that make you feel stressed. When stress becomes too much and your psyche can no longer cope with it, emotional burnout occurs. You can recognize it by characteristic signs: constant feeling of fatigue, irritability, dissatisfaction with yourself. Forcing yourself to do something becomes too hard, and you cease to control your state of affairs. In order to avoid this dangerous state, you need to find time to rest every day. Workaholism. Work is an important part of your life, but it should not be your first priority. There are other priorities in your life besides work: health, family and friends, personal life, hobbies, self-development, and so on. Workaholism deprives you of time and energy to develop other, more important areas. This leads to imbalance, deprives you of strength and energy, and consequently affects your efficiency, mood, physical and emotional state. To get rid of the chaos, you'll have to set clear boundaries between work and life, and start paying more attention to yourself, loved ones and favorite activities. Inconsistency. If you're constantly switching from one task to another or changing your decisions, it creates chaos around you. To get your affairs in order without overloading your psyche, you need to learn to keep your attention on one thing at a time, trust yourself, and follow through. Constancy will allow you to set clear goals and stick to them, despite the obstacles that are bound to come your way. Also, this trait will help you feel more confident in your abilities and capabilities, and therefore in tomorrow. Unwillingness to delegate. Just because you can handle any task at hand on your own doesn't make you a hero. The inability to delegate is a negative trait that will sooner or later lead you to burnout, apathy, and turn life into a real nightmare. Of course, it can be difficult to convince yourself to trust another person, entrusting him with a responsible task. But this is exactly what will help you effectively distribute your workload and significantly shorten your to-do list. The habit of taking on other people's responsibilities. The more you get involved in other people's lives, the less you participate in organizing your own, and the more problems accumulate until you do something about them. The habit of taking on other people's responsibilities may come from an imposed sense of guilt or shame, be based on a desire to make a person's life as easy as possible, or be a kind of way to gain respect and praise. Whatever the case, the only thing you will accomplish by your actions is to turn your life into survival. By overburdening yourself, you lose the ability to manage your time effectively, as well as provide comfort and security for yourself. Lack of planning. It's simple here. If you don't plan your time, you're in limbo. Your day goes as circumstances or other people dictate. Your resources, time, effort, money and energy, are wasted on little things that don't get you where you want to go. You feel extremely tired, while realizing that you haven't had time to do anything important. In addition, your days are spent in constant stress, because, not having a clear plan, you grab at everything. Comparisons with other people. When you evaluate yourself based on your version of yesterday, you win. Each new day gives you a lot of opportunities for self-development. You gain important experience, expand your knowledge and skills, rethink past actions, and so on. The exact opposite situation unfolds when you choose someone else to compare yourself to. First, you are not able to objectively compare yourself and the people around you. You don't know where they started their journey, what difficulties they have gone through, how they are doing in reality, and whether they are happy with their situation. Accept the fact that you only know the information that the person themselves provide. A lot of things may be kept secret by them. Secondly, constant comparisons with others are pointless. Each person has their own value system, their own priorities and goals, which may differ significantly from yours. And third, comparing yourself to someone else doesn't motivate you to try harder, but rather, you accept the fact that you can't achieve the same success. This causes you to create unreasonable expectations, doubt yourself, and stop appreciating what you have. Postponing decisions. It's harmful to put off not only doing things, but also making decisions. By postponing this task to the future, you should realize that all the time you manage to free up will be spent in a state of uncertainty. You won't be able to get rid of the background anxiety due to fear of the unknown. Until the decision is made, you will continue to think about the problem, to imagine in colors the worst possible scenarios, to worry about what has not even happened yet. So you do not give yourself a normal relaxation and rest. With success you will only succeed in prolonging your mental torment. Remember, to save yourself from unnecessary stress and chaos in your life, you need to learn to make quick decisions.